The New York Rangers are one win away from advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals, and the Blue Shirts can get that win on Saturday when they play Game 4 of their Eastern Conference semi-showdown with the Carolina Hurricanes. New York Post Rangers beat writer Molly Walker. She's been covering the team throughout the season, throughout this series, and she joins us now from Raleigh, North Carolina. Molly, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Dexter?
I'm doing good. I'm doing all right, Molly. And we got to start off by this talking about some big news before Game 4. Filip Chytil was an unexpected bright spot for the Rangers in Game 3, but now he's a game-time decision for Game 4. You tweeted this out. What's the latest on his status?
Yeah, he was not on the ice for the Rangers' morning skate today. They said that it was due to illness. And Peter Laviolette was pretty tight-lipped about it, said that he felt great yesterday, went to the team meal, woke up this morning and wasn't feeling great. So, you know, there's definitely a possibility that this is just a coincidence, and I think everybody in the hockey world is hoping that that's the case. But considering him coming off of what was suspected to be his fourth documented concussion, which sidelined him for a majority of the season, he suffered a setback in his recovery of this concussion as well. At this moment, the important thing to think about here is Filip Chytil as a person and the quality of his life as well. So it's a situation that is pretty precarious and one that we're going to monitor. So it'll be really telling to see if he's on the ice for warm-ups tonight and plays tonight. But otherwise, we'll have to see how this situation unfolds because, like you mentioned, Dexter, he was fine out there and he looked good. He felt good, said he felt great. He was glowing in his post-game interview, but he wasn't up for getting on the ice to this morning. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll monitor that situation more and talk about it. But as you said, Molly, there are things bigger than hockey here. And I think just as journalists that we are concerned, and I think everybody in the Rangers community concerned for the health of Filip Chytil going forward. So we'll have more updates on that. So thank you for that, Molly. But the Rangers, they are on the brink of sweeping the Hurricanes and improving to 8-0 in the playoffs. How has the team's mindset evolved as they continue this undefeated streak here in the postseason?
I can't even say that it's evolved, honestly, because it's arguably been one of their strongest assets is the mindset that they've brought every single day since the start of the regular season, and it has carried over into the playoffs. I had asked a couple of the guys yesterday, actually, if they felt like they could take anything from the Capitals series, going up 3-0 in that series as well, and the attitude and what it takes mentally to close out a team. And they agreed, you know, being in that situation, they definitely can take something from it, but obviously different team, different series. So it's just going to take much of the same of what the Rangers have brought through the first 3 games of this Hurricane series.
Yeah, and they've definitely shown toughness and mental fortitude through these first 3 games. Just going back to talking about Chytil, because we saw him play in Game 3 in favor of Matt Rempe, and I felt like that showed the depth of the Blue Shirts. How important has the depth of this Rangers roster been in this series?
Peter Laviolette says it all the time. In the playoffs, you need as many bodies as you possibly can get. I mean, injuries happen. You look at Filip Chytil's situation, things that are unexpected are always going to pop up. So the more bodies you have, the longer the lineup looks with your depth, the better off any NHL team is going to be. And actually, Laviolette mentioned Blake Wheeler unprompted the other day. He's still skating in a red non-contact jersey, but there's just the fact that he's being mentioned, and Laviolette said that he could be a possibility down the line. You never know, but that's huge, you know, just because you never know what could happen with injuries, and having a guy like Blake Wheeler, who is a veteran, waiting in the wings could be huge for the Rangers down the line.
Yeah, absolutely could be. Depth is needed in the postseason for sure. Helps you get through the regular season, but definitely important in the playoffs as well. Okay, Molly, Game 4 coming up with a chance for the Rangers to sweep back-to-back series here. What are the keys to New York winning Game 4 and closing out this series on Saturday?
Probably the keys that have been the entire playoff run for them so far, and that's goaltending and special teams. That really seems to be the area where the Rangers are taking over, no matter who that they're playing. I mean, the Hurricanes haven't scored a single power play goal, and they were one of the few teams, one of 2 teams, who finished with a higher power play percentage than the Rangers did this regular season. So that's been absolutely key. And it's really just about staying the course for this Rangers team. They've been playing at such a high level that just staying the course here and getting the job done and helping themselves out for what they hope to be a longer playoff run is going to be crucial here. The rest, any team will take extra rest at this time. And I know that the Rangers are definitely one of those teams. So we'll see how this unfolds here.
Yeah, we'll see how it unfolds. Rangers would like to take care of business here in Game 4, get some of the extra rest that Molly is talking about right there. That is Molly Walker doing a great job covering the Rangers for the New York Post. She will keep you updated on the Filip Chytil situation and much more with the Blue Shirts. Molly, as always, thank you for the time. We will talk to you soon.
Thanks, Dexter.